What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with another YouTube video, and today I'll be talking about, I'll be grading the Eagles free agency so far, with the, additions of Javon Hargrave and Darius Slay. But first, I just want to get it out here now. I hit 200 subscribers last night, around like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, something like that. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's contributed to the channel. This is only the beginning. Big things are, going to come out of this channel, and I'm not going to stop until, and I have no plans on stopping anytime soon. We're just going to grow as one big fan base, as a community. And, obviously I'm going to be giving back. As soon as this virus is over, I'll be mailing out, hats and headbands and whatever there is to be given out. I'll be doing probably like the drawing of people. So whoever has shouted me out to this point, I'll be throwing your name into a hat, picking your name out, and then I'll be DMing you, or I'll be texting you, or whoever it was that shouted me out. You are already in the running for a hat or a headband, and I can take you shopping, or you can send me a hat that you might want, and I'll go get it for you. If it's in the store, I'll buy it for you. Headbands are like $10. I'll get one for you. Don't worry, the drawing will be soon. Just need everything to calm down so I can order the stuff and I can get back into my job, at Lids. So for the meantime, I'm just going to keep recording videos. I'll do the drawing sometime later, either this upcoming week or next weekend or something like that. But yeah, so thank you to everybody who has contributed to the channel. 200, we're not stopping here. We're going to keep growing. 300's next. I want to hit that very quickly. Maybe I'll do another giveaway soon, depending on how fast we can get to 300. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. So thank you to everybody. Obviously, there have been, big contributors to the channel. Sean Fitzpatrick, I know, if you guys look at the comments, he's in every comment. My friends Jeff, Tyler, Vinny, my brother Jeremy, everybody, who you are that has shouted me out. I just wanted to say thank you. And, it doesn't stop here. Just keep hitting that sub button, keep shouting out the channel. Trust me, if you guys do that, you will be getting stuff back. I can promise you that. Just, we're going to keep growing this channel together. And in the meantime, we're going to get through this coronavirus stuff together. I'll be posting every day. I will be, doing everything that I possibly can to get content out. It's hard, obviously, for a sports-related channel to get out all the news that there possibly is, because today, there's really no news. It's, okay, yeah, Zach Ertz might be getting a contract extension, but that's not really what this video is about. It's really about the grading of the free agency so far this offseason, how Howie has done, and I just wanted to, put my thoughts on it instead of giving you just hard, stone-cold facts and all that. Just put my opinion on it and interact with all you in the comment section below. Remember, like this video up, keep commenting. I love answering back. I answer back to everybody that comments. So again, thank you for 200 subscribers, and this is only the beginning of the channel. We're about 6 months in, and we're gonna keep growing from here. Baseball season, whenever that happens, whenever hockey season or NBA season comes back, videos will be flying out of the gates. They'll be flying off this channel. I started looking at new cameras because I know, and this camera's not the greatest, but it was like an $80 camera just to get everything started. And now we're at 200. So I think because we are growing at a good pace, that I think it's time to, upgrade the set a little bit. I already have a monitor. I have a laptop that I'm recording off of right now. I'm trying to get a light. I have a mic that is perfectly fine. But everything else I want to try and upgrade. So, yeah. Thank you again. 200. Doesn't stop here. We're going to hit 300 very quickly. I can promise that. And the videos are going to keep flying out of here like it's nothing. So on to the Eagles free agency. Obviously, the Eagles have picked up Darius Slay from a trade and Javon Hargrave, who's a defensive tackle, age 27, 3 years, $39 million. That was his contract. He's been in the league for 4 years. He has 14.5 sacks and 106 solo tackles. I don't think this, deal has been talked about enough, considering, obviously I know Malcolm Jenkins and Darius Slay have taken over everything this offseason for the Eagles, whether it's, oh, we should have re-signed Malcolm, or, oh my God, we got Darius Slay. But Javon Hargrave is a very good young player in this league. He's only 27 years old. I think the contract that we got for him is a good contract. $13 million a year is not bad at all. And he's a great run stopper. His run stuff is, elite. It's very good for the NFL. And, I'm glad he's on the team. We're really trying to beefing up the front seven. Obviously, we need some linebackers in that, and we still have yet to have any. We do have Gerard Avery, but, as of right now, he's really not. He kind of, he was in there, but he wasn't really in there all the time. So, yeah. Javon Hargrave is a very good player. He's obviously going to line up next to either Malik Jackson on some downs, or obviously Fletcher Cox is the number one defensive tackle on the team. So obviously it will be him and Hargrave for the most part, and then you can pair him up with like a Malik Jackson type of guy, or you could put him on the outside sometimes, I guess. But he's a very good, solid pickup, and it's not getting enough, recognition. So keep an eye on Javon Hargrave when he's out there on the field. He's not going to disappoint, and I think he's going to be a very good young player for this team for, the next 3 seasons. Now, on to the bigger one, Darius Slay. Cornerback, age 29. Oh, by the way, I give the Javon Hargrave deal, I'll give that a B+, just because I need to see more of him. Because I'm not a guy that watches many other NFL games. Like, primetime games I'll watch. Like, obviously, playoffs I'll watch. Obviously, the Super Bowl. But, Pittsburgh Steelers games I'm not particularly watching all the time, unless if it's a primetime game. And even last season without Big Ben, I didn't really watch much of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I've been watching a couple highlights, but highlights only go so much. I need to see him in a full season. I need to see him do his thing. So now on to Darius Slay, age 29. He's on the team for 4 years, $60 million. We signed him for 3 years for $50 million, which puts him at $16.7 million per year on average. And, we have him for that 4th year because he still had $10 million remaining on his contract with the Lions. He's, obviously a top 5 corner in this league. We got him for a 3rd and a 5th round pick. He's played 7 years in the NFL. He has 19 interceptions, 104 pass deflections. He's only allowed 2 catches for over 50 yards in his entire career, which is like 6,000-something snaps at this point. He has 296 solo tackles. Obviously, Darius Slay is a very good piece, and it's a piece that the Eagles desperately needed coming into, the offseason. We needed a cornerback. We knew we needed a cornerback. And getting Darius Slay from all the trade talks, back in October, when I started this channel, they were having trade rumors about him. But now that he's on the team, it's a very good pickup. I'll definitely give this move an A, just because of how dire they needed this, free agency pickup. I think Howie's done a good job, obviously, getting Slay and getting Javon Hargrave. He could have done a little bit better. He kind of was sleeping for a little bit there, and then he kind of woke up with the Slay trade. But there's still moves to be done. We still need help with the linebackers. We still need a wide receiver. And it depends on, we do have 8 picks in this draft, but it's really going to depend on where we draft and if we trade up, because I don't think Henry Ruggs is going to be at that 21st spot anymore. I think it's going to be more Justin Jefferson who's going to stay there. And, he's not bad, but obviously Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, and CeeDee Lamb are the top three wide receivers in this draft class. And I think getting a guy like Henry Ruggs would be huge for this offense. It's a huge weapon to have for Wentz alongside, maybe, I don't even know. I don't know what's going to happen with Alshon. So you have Deshaun on one side, somebody on the other, and then Henry Ruggs in the slot. You could just throw the ball deep, and, he's fast enough to go and actually catch and chase the ball. So keep an eye out for a wide receiver such as Robbie Anderson or, Emmanuel Sanders is still out there. So anybody like that, I wouldn't, be surprised if the Eagles got. The Cowboys did add HaHa Clinton-Dix, which sucks because I really did want him for a safety, but they did say that obviously Jalen Mills is going to be the safety, replacing Malcolm Jenkins' spot, and obviously Ronnie McLeod in the strong safety spot. But, HaHa is he's been a solid player in this league for a while now, and having him a veteran presence in the secondary, to help out Mills or to help out McLeod or, help out Maddox or anybody like that. It would have been big, but now it definitely sucks that he's on the Cowboys. But it's not like it wasn't as desperate as a need as a cornerback one, because we really didn't have that last season. So getting Slay is obviously an A move. It was a much needed move, and I'm glad that Howie went out and got the deal done. So I talked about the free agency, who we got, Javon Hargrave, Darius Slay. But now I'm going to talk about free agency losses. Malcolm Jenkins leaves, goes to the Saints on a $12 million annual salary, which, at that point, if he wanted $12 million a year, I would have definitely given him that. But, obviously he's not on the team anymore. He's now back in New Orleans. Jason Peters, Corey Clement, and Nigel Bradham are all still free agents. And I don't really know if anybody is going to touch Corey Clement or, Jason Peters just because of how old they are. I could see people touching, Nigel Bradham and giving him a contract and everything like that, because he wasn't a bad linebacker. He's not the greatest, but he's not awful. So, other than that, Vaitai goes to the Lions on a 5-year, $50 million deal. We weren't going to pay one of our backup linemen, for him. We weren't going to pay somebody $50 million to be a backup lineman. Camu Gurjay-Hill and Jordan Howard go to the Miami Dolphins on 2-year. Jordan Howard is on a 2-year, $10 million deal, and Camu Gurjay-Hill is on a 1-year, $3 million or a $2 million deal. I think it's $3 million worth of incentives. Like if they get wherever or whatever happens, he would get that extra $1 million. But it really hasn't been the greatest offseason so far, and it hasn't been the worst. And we are in, as I said earlier in the video, we are in trade talk or in contract extension talks with Zach Ertz. And I don't really know what's going to happen with all that, just because of, Ertz's age getting up there, and we do still have Dallas Goedert, who is not a bad football player. I personally believe that Dallas Goedert could be better than Zach Ertz when it's all said and done. I believe that if Dallas Goedert could stay healthy for his entire career, that he could be arguably the greatest tight end in Eagles history. Obviously Selleck is up there, and Ertz is probably the greatest, but, Goddard could be that guy. He could. He's a better blocker, and I just think I don't know. I just see something in Goddard that, I really, really like about him, and I hope I'm right, but as of right now, I don't know what's going to happen. As soon as the Zach Ertz deal happens, I'll probably make a video about it tomorrow, because there's really not much going on right now in the NFL. If the Eagles do sign somebody, maybe I'll come back later tonight or whatever happens. There's still guys like Will Parks out there that the Eagles have shown interest in earlier in free agency. So like Will Parks and, just guys like that. But yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to get, so actually, before that, I'll give this free agency a B as of right now. If there's no more moves, I'll give it a C. If there is more moves for the secondary or the wide receiver or linebacker position, it could definitely go up to an A- or a B+ or something like that. But I think Howie has done a pretty decent job, this offseason, getting Darius Slay and getting the very underrated and not talked about Javon Hargrave is very big for this team. Not that we needed another defensive tackle like desperately, but it does beefing up the trenches. There's obviously still trade talks about Yannick Ngakoue coming to the team and things like that. So I mean, if we get Yannick Ngakoue, it could really put a dent into the NFC East. Like, nobody's going to be able to run. Like, nobody's going to be able to do anything on offense against our front seven or against the trenches guys. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Just wanted to get, my grading out there. Wasn't really much to talk about today that I didn't already talk about in past videos. I did want to get it out, though, just to say thank you to everybody who's helped me get to 200 subscribers, so far. And, it doesn't stop here. We're going to keep growing. More videos will be coming out in the future, definitely. So, with all that being said, thank you all for watching. Eagles free agency grading, I'll give it a B for right now. We'll see what happens in, the next 48 hours, 72 hours, or whatever happens. But, again, thank you all for watching. Like, share, comment, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and post notification button in case if I ever go live or whenever I post a video. So, thank you all for watching. I'm out. Peace.